Everyone who's invited to a job interview has a lot to gain, but also a lot to lose. Often, it is the small things that cost us our dream job. We spoke to experienced HR managers and made a list of most common mistakes by job seekers. Here are 13 mistakes you should never do during a job interview.
Sleeping with the boss wife.
Everyone who gets into bed with the boss wife seems disloyal and risks to hear the very popular but still suspicious phrase, "Don't call us, we'll call you."
To use the word I.
The use of the word I indicates egoistic behavior. Whenever possible, try to speak of yourself in the third person or use alternatives such as we, us, or my humble self.
To say everything backwards.
O team od essin, amit si iman I'm, non red for dug. Whoever starts like that often has already lost. Most HR professionals value applicants who speak forwards. Tip of the day: your written cover letter and CV should also be written in the common for your country direction.
Threaten to fire the HR manager as soon as you get promotion.
Although it gives us a great insight into where you see yourself in 5 years, it is still much better to make a false promise of increasing the salary. Gives you a few plus points.
Cut onions.
Although cutting onions is a great proof for self-reliance, multitasking ability and a healthy diet, it is not welcomed in a job interview as it can cause unpleasant odors and watery eyes.
Bring your mother with you.
Anyone who brings his mother to a job interview signals, "My mother doesn't have a job because she has time for that here." That also throws a bad light on you. In addition, it could be very embarrassing if your mother starts contradicting information on your CV. "Fluent in German? Didn't you fail the exam?" "Mom."
Demand a billion salary.
Although the demand for a starting salary of 1 billion is a great proof for self-confidence, it can quickly be considered outrageous if the HR manager himself earns less than 1 billion.
Wear fake moustache to look more masculine.
In particular, female applicants should avoid this mistake. Your CV photo will quickly expose you as a scammer. Even if you actually have a moustache, you should go without the fake moustache because it sticks to your hair and it's very difficult to peel it off.
Fart repeatedly and loudly to distract from awkward answers.
Okay, this is serious. Once or twice you can use this stylistic device just to distract everyone from awkward answers and to loosen up the tense mood. But at least from the 4th intestinal wind, it gets too much.
Turn up a year late.
The one who comes 1 year late has a very bad starting position. Often one doesn't get the job because of the fact that the responsible HR manager has already starved to death in the interview room and is barely a skeleton who smiles, but doesn't have the power to hire you anymore.
Only be at primary school age.
Even the best cover letter doesn't help. If you're only between 6 and 11 years old, it can just look over the edge of the table. Even if your cover letter in crayons warms the heart, you will not get the job.
Leave out sexual preferences on CV.
If you ask HR for the most common application errors, forgetting your sexual preferences on your CV will mostly come first. Whether food fetish, leather, or underwater bukkake. The more detailed your information is, the better chance your new working environment will get to adapt to you.
Blink.
Everybody knows blinking is often a proof for character weakness and lack of body control. Therefore, under no circumstances should you blink even if the conversation is 1 hour long. Many of these mistakes are considered minor by job seekers, but they can be fatal. Anyone who commits more than 7 mistakes has usually a very bad chance of getting a job. Think about it.